going on, everyone? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. I have some great things to talk to you all about today. I even created a brand new book just for TikTok. So, I hope you enjoy. For those that come on, I appreciate you all coming on in and participating. Firstly, I want to invite everyone to participate in my 14-day challenge taking place on the 29th of September, 2021. All right. What I'm going to be doing in that 14-day challenge with as many people as we can possibly handle is taking them through a 14-day journey through their own personal health. All right. So this is going to be customized and catered, personalized to each and every individual, all right, who participates. And if you go on to drprintel.com, you will find a link to that. And if it's not there at the moment, it definitely will be there by midnight tonight. So you can expect to definitely look at this. I am going to be downloading or uploading, this video presentation to YouTube. Hopefully that doesn't conflict with anything, but for those of you who are not able to get something out of this in this particular time, I'm aiming that you'll be able to go to my YouTube page and be able to watch this this live streaming previously, or as it's being recorded right now. I'm a little excited today. If you can't already tell, and what I want to do in this live today is take you on an introduction, or give you an introduction to what's going to be taking place on this 14-day challenge. All right. If you have questions about, a specific health ailment, and you are definitely one of the 10 registrants that joined on, I'm going to give you a 20-minute consultation if I'm not able to answer your question on the live. All right. But what I'm going to be doing is giving you an introduction into health and wellness in a unique way, all right? People oftentimes mix the two, thinking that they're the same thing, but it's health and wellness, all right? One thing definitely has something to do with the other, all right? So I want to help everybody understand what health and wellness is. So firstly, health is what's quantifiable by data, all right? Now, when I say quantifiable by data, I mean you went to the doctor's office for your annual physical, right? In that physical, they do some vital checks. They run your blood pressure, they run your temperature. They check your ears, your nose, your throat, to see if there are any present or acute signs of a potential infection, right? And then what else do? They do a little bit of, they withdraw some blood, right, for the sake of running laboratories. So that way you can get at a later date in time what's called your complete blood composition. And it's within your medical patient's bill of rights to request a copy of your medical records, all right? Because you are one of the parties listed on the documents. And as long as you are of sound mind and body, able to make a competent and informed decision for yourself, then the hospital or your medical care provider will not have a problem with providing you with a copy at your request. All right. So now, when you get that complete blood composition, and for those of you who have pre-existing medical conditions already presently, and you have your labs, right? And if you're looking for ways to use what you learned from the quantitative data, which reflects the state of your health at that point, whether or not there's cholesterol in the blood, high amounts of low density lipid cholesterol, to be more specific, right? If there is an acidity or alkaline issue, right? Acidic conditions usually are diabetes and inflammatory response disorders, all right? So bronchitis, esophagitis, pericarditis, what else? Hepatitis, right? These are the different forms of inflammation that's affecting a specific region of the body, All right. So if you've been previously diagnosed with something, okay, I want you to understand there are ways to use what you already have from the quantitative data that your physician has provided you, and also be able to use that information and create a more holistic or natural perspective. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining. I see a lot of people coming in right now. Thank you all for being on this call today. And I hope that, while you're on, you get some value out of this. All right. So again, for those of the 10 registrants that, that registered, that pre-signed up, you know who you are. Please feel free to ask a question in regards to how to improve your health. All right. Now, for those of you who are just joining, the 14-day challenge begins September 29th at 7 p.m. I'm going to be doing a live Zoom event that evening. So I'm going to be off of TikTok. Well, I won't be answering any questions on TikTok. I will be live at that time. However, if you want to ask a question, you're going to have to go to my website, www.drprincell.com, to sign up and register through Eventbrite in order to participate in that live Zoom call. All right. It won't just be myself. I'm also going to be bringing a team of certified professionals to come and provide you with some introductions into who they are, how their practices can also benefit you, and most importantly, how you can improve your health in your way without it being a thing of, I got to keep up with the Joneses. Now, the one thing that you definitely will get with this 14-day challenge that you won't get any other time is the massive group energy. If you're looking to support, to help you stay on track, for you to stay focused, you definitely want to be a part of this group, okay? There's going to be a group chat that's going to be created so that way everybody can check in. All right. And in that 14-day challenge, I'm going to be giving you 30-minute coaching a day, not just myself, but also, again, as I stated before, some individuals, some certified, qualified, duly noted individuals who know what they're doing, who are masters and mistresses. Can I really say that word? Mistresses, they're all masters, regardless of their gender, if you will. They are all masters of their craft, all right? And they will be able to help you achieve your goal. Now, if you have goals, or if you haven't started creating any kind of goals for yourself and you are thinking to yourself, okay, like I want to lower my blood pressure. I want to lower my A1C, my blood sugar. I want to reduce the bloating or the inflammation in my belly or in my knees or my shoulders or my neck. Oh my goodness, I've had this neck pain for so long. It's many months, many moons. It's hurting. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm glad you don't want to do this anymore. I don't want you to do it anymore either. All right. I'm just going to let you know that right now. I don't want you to do that either. But what I do want you to do is participate in this 14-day challenge because, again, you get some information from what you see on my TikTok, and I'm going to take you all through this goal-setting journey, all right, how I help my clients make realistic, tangible goals for 14 days and beyond, all right? And we're going to do that in just a second, but if you've been thinking about how can you get those things under your own control because you recognize that if you're not in charge, someone else is. And we all see how that sometimes is going for a lot of us right now. So, it's important that we recognize what else is going on in the crowd, right? If everyone else is, going to do the quick and easy instant gratification route, it's good to know that. But we got to do something that's intelligently different, okay? Not just something that's foolish, just for the sake of being different. We don't want to be rebels without causes. We want to be rebels with causes, with informed and education, empowerment, all right? And, of course, support, all right? So you definitely want to be on September 29th on that live Zoom event taking place at 7 p.m., all right? Again, go to my website, www.drprincell.com. And for those of you who are on this call, we're approaching the 15-minute mark. I'm going to give it 4 more minutes, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do some goal setting and assessments for myself as well as for my clients, okay? Anything that I recommend, I'm one of the few doctors who can actually say, I'm one of the few doctors, you stick with me, I'm one of the few doctors that can say whatever I recommend to my patients, I can actually take. I'm one of the few coaches that can actually say whatever I recommend to my clients, I also do for myself. All right. So, my first client has always been me. For those of you who don't know my story, about 15 years ago now, I got out of the United States Navy as an active duty sailor. All right. I wasn't some goody two shoes. I had my reasons for going. All right, most of which revolved around one, getting out of my transient state or my transplant state of Florida. I didn't want to do what I saw many of my other friends were doing, which was going to community college and making wild and reckless decisions. So I decided to do 5 years of military service. And as it so happened, I still did some wild and crazy things to the point where, hey, it resulted in me leaving the military with an other than honorable discharge. Now, that other than honorable discharge could have been the greatest thing of my life. And the reason why I say that is because there are so many active duty service members who are getting out today, who got out recently, who are not able to really transition into the civilian life because of the safety net and the security blanket that the government gives them when you leave the military with an honorable discharge. And I salute those individuals who get out with an honorable discharge. I salute those individuals who get out with general discharges. I salute individuals who get out with other than honorable discharges. And I also salute those who get out with dishonorable discharges, because your time is your time served and you can never ever give that back. You can never ever get that back, right? But nonetheless, I, like so many other military service members, left the military without medical benefits, without educational benefits. So when I say that I went to medical school for 4 years, it was done using financial aid, not with a GI Bill. Okay. I appreciate those of you who've seen some of my older posts and have liked, the video with me and my military fatigues. And I appreciate the commentary and the encouragement. Thank you all for being so supportive in the ways that you have been. But, again, when I left the military, I didn't have the security blanket of, insurance or, medical benefits. And I trust me, I got other work. I did retail for a while, but, that wasn't really filling me. That wasn't what I wanted to do. What I did in the military was HVAC and plumbing, go figure. You would never be able to tell that from how I look today. 15 years ago, there was still a lot of facial hair, and there was a little bit of hair, but not as much hair and as much facial hair as there is today, And, in retail, I realized that if I kept doing something for the sake of generating money that wasn't fulfilling me, then I, like so many other people in so many other cases where individuals that make massive amounts of money are not feeling personally fulfilled, would probably, as a prior service member, done something that unfortunately so many, veterans have done. And I don't even want to go there with it, but if you know, you know. And my aim at that point, when I left, jewelry and retail, was to fulfill myself in a profession that was conducive or allowed me to also improve myself. So the first thing I made sure I did was start studying my own health, started getting into biology, and I was doing this after I got out of the military. And I'm grateful for my experience in the military because it also gave me some discipline. It showed me how to become task and mission oriented. So, I want to share some of those ways that I was able to do that then and what I'm doing now. That over the course of 15 years, I've been able to manage without vaccines, without any conventional forms of medication, having invested 4 years of my own time, 4 years of financial aid student loan debts, okay, $150,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I also have children too, so don't think that I'm out here just doing this for the sake of, benefiting myself. This is also about me providing an example for my children that, yes, the medical system, the allopathic medical system exists there for the sake of individuals who are not taking charge of their own health, who are not interested in, what it is that the doctors happen to be so interested in. And so many of us seem to be left out of the conversation. Like, well, what are you guys talking about? bronchopneumonia, pneumonia, what hepatitis, what, what does that even mean? What organs, what tissues, what cells? Oh my God, wait, there are organs and tissues and cells too? Like, I thought it was just, oh, and they all work together? Yes. This type of thing, good health is a luxury. And I want everyone to understand that. Good health, good mental health, good physical health, good emotional health, good energetic or spiritual health, good financial health. These are all luxuries, all right? And of course, when it comes to a luxury, you have to be willing to invest in what you find luxurious or so great and beneficial about the luxury. So I want to, without further ado, let me go ahead and break out my pen. Let's get into some goal setting, all right? Because with getting into the goal setting aspect of things, what we'll be able to do is help you create some goals for yourself, right? I know, you see the Pabst Blue Ribbon, don't fault me because you see that there's a Pabst Blue Ribbon in the space, okay? There's definitely ways to still do what you like to do in a much more healthier way. Now, if you have a pre-existing medical condition, this is already off the table for you, all right? But if you got something mild, once a while, once a week, not twice a day, every day for a week, that's a chronic issue. That's a potential problem. But even if you have substance abuse or addiction issues, 14 days of coaching may help you reassess and redefine just what it is why you want to quit, right? Like, have you ever considered that? Right? Like, and that's the whole point and purpose to this goal setting exercise. So for those of you who are at home, I want you to go get a piece of paper, get a pen, and here we're about to get into this. All right. Take another minute or two to go ahead and get yourself a piece of paper. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera so you can see. All right. How do I do that? Do I just do? Oh, okay, that's cool. Flip. There we go. Flip the camera. Nope. There we go. So this is what I previously put together. There is a digital version of this. It's available on www.drprincel. Yes, that is my legal name. .com. www.drprincel.com. And yes, again, that is my legal name. It is on my government driver's license, all right? My state issued driver's license, okay? So let me go ahead and show you what's all included in this. Obviously, what I have in the digital version of this is also available again on that website. And, here we go. So for the coaching intake, we're going to be doing a digital version of this, all right? Firstly, what are your goals? Okay? So my number one thing before you even start goal setting is, number one, write things down. Yeah, you're about to see some physicianal handwriting in script, all right? Number one is write things down. Can't emphasize this enough. You should be journaling for more than just, for the sake of goal setting. It's also because it serves, especially when in regards to your health, as a personal review, okay? Like, let's say that you're someone who is having, who has high blood pressure, HPB, or you have high cholesterol, right? Now, maybe this might be your goal, right? To lower your cholesterol, but honestly, you choosing to lower your cholesterol is not your end goal. It's not the end goal, right? There's a reason why you want to lower your cholesterol or your blood pressure, right? Let's say that part of the reason why you want to lower your blood pressure or cholesterol is because of time, right? What kind of time? Maybe time to live. And that's what this whole video is about, helping you live a little bit longer. Maybe it's also about time with others. Maybe your blood pressure and your cholesterol is an issue and you want to change it because it's preventing you from spending time with those that you love that are also concerned about your blood pressure, cholesterol, right? Now, maybe this is about money for you, right? How could it be about money for you? Well, if you've got a lot of money, but you got crappy health, how long are you going to be around to spend that money, right? How long are you going to be around to spend the money that you got with the level of health that you have with maybe people you love doing some basic ass stuff, right? So now we're starting to see that high blood pressure, this is a means goal, right? Lowering your blood pressure, lowering your cholesterol is a means goal. All right. And what's the end goal? Let me just make sure I put that over here so that way you see it. It's a means goal. And of course, a means always leads to an end goal. Right? What's the end goal? Spend more quality time kissing, hugging, loving. Number one, yourself. Number two, those you love. And number three, for all the work that you put in, your ability to retire. Because that's what old age is. It's a retirement. All right? It's a retirement. So let's look at this again. Part of the reason why you need to write things down, you need to be journaling, is because it serves as a daily review. All right? And when you're doing this daily, it also can help serve as a monthly or yearly review, especially if you get one of these books like this. Okay? Or maybe you're not into the hard stuff anymore. Maybe you're a new age person. You're a millennial. Maybe you got yourself a little Raspberry Pi action or something like that, and you're creating an Excel spreadsheet or a LibreOffice, Excel-like spreadsheet to keep your goals in track, right? So this would definitely help you to create entries into that journal, so that way, if let's say tomorrow you feel bad, right? How you feel tomorrow is a result of the day before, right? So this means that these two things allow you the opportunity to map out your experiences. All right? Now, it's one thing to be very mindful of your present, right? What does the present serve to do? It serves to act as, I'm sorry about the focus, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Okay, a mindful present acts to help us review the day before and plan for the day after, right? Your experiences of the present, yesterday, and tomorrow. Okay, because what you ate yesterday, which maybe you put into your journal, is a reflection of how you feel today. And if what you're feeling today, if you don't do anything today to feel better than you did yesterday, then we already know that tomorrow you're going to feel just as bad. All right. So we got to map out those experiences. So we got means goals, lowering cholesterol, lowering blood pressure, right? To get to the end goal, right? Which is what? To spend a little bit more time kissing, hugging, loving yourself, those you love, and your old age. The result of all your hard work and dedication to you being on point about your health. All right. So, and again, we go back down here. We see that our experiences matter, right? Meaning, yesterday's experience of eating, let's say, some fried fried oysters, or oyster mushrooms. I'm going to go with the fried oyster mushrooms. I know somebody might have been thinking I was going to go with fried chicken. That's so messed up. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe it's kind of funny, but maybe it's not. Especially because it's messed up because I don't eat chicken. So I'm going to eat mushrooms because oyster mushrooms taste a lot like, or rather they have the same kind of texture as what you might get with chicken. So I'm also letting you know that other things that you're going to have included in this 14-day journey. Right? Your challenge. When I customize and help you create a realistic end goal and a means to achieve that goal, it's going to also include dietary and herbal food recommendations. Now, again, if you don't know what's going on with your pre-existing or your past experiences, and you just want a challenge, I'll be able to customize something for you. But like this is mainly to help individuals who have pre-existing health conditions. I'm down to 2 more minutes. I'm gonna just explain the rest of this and then let you all go. But I'm gonna create some dietary herbal food recommendations. We're gonna talk for 30 minutes a day with myself or one of my assistant coaches. All right. And again, you want to be on the live 29 September 2021 on Zoom. Sign up at the web. You already know the website to go to, drprincel.com. All right. But sign up. You'll get 30 minutes a day with me.